So, hey y'all, hey, and welcome to another session of Meditations with Marini. So, I wanted to hop on today. Today is Saturday, and it's a beautiful summer day here in the ATL. And I just wanted to hop on for a moment and chat with you guys about thinking about some of the conversations that I've had with my girlfriends about getting out and dating. As we talked about things in our age group, that sometimes it's difficult to get out and meet people, but I think that also comes with your ability to get out and commune with other people. Many of my single friends, honestly, they only go to work and they go to church. And if you don't get out and socialize and go to events, then sometimes you may find it difficult to actually meet someone. So in the situation where the pool of people to meet is already very small, and then to be in a situation where you're really kind of like a homebody and you don't really go anywhere, so you don't socialize with anyone, then it's difficult to actually be able to get out and meet people. So today I was invited to a retirement party, and typically if you've been watching my channel, on Friday nights I go to shoot pool, but I didn't do that last night. I decided that I needed to spend some quality time at my house just cleaning up, because I've been moving and going and doing, so I needed to really put in some time. And my room was a mess, because when I travel I might take out 20 outfits just to get to 5, and by the time I come back it's like, okay, you need to put those shoes and those clothes up. So that's just a fun fact about me. Sometimes I can be in my office. There's a little sign up here that says messy bun and getting stuff done, and that's kind of me for real. But I wanted to say that when you're invited to different things, when you are invited out, you need to go. And so before I go any further, I want to say, click like. I want you to share it with a friend if you think that somebody could use this information that I'm talking about, and I would love for you to subscribe. So, sometimes you need to go to the events. If you're invited to a birthday party, if you're invited to a baby shower, if you're invited to an event at the park. And one of the things I want to say, like, this time of year is my most fun time. I love when I'm able to put on my sundresses and, get out and, let a little skin show. And, for ladies in our age group, one of the things that I would say to you is that you don't have to try to compete with what other people are doing. Hey guys, I'm sorry, I'm doing a video. My people in my house start talking right in the middle of what I got going on. I don't mind them walking, but I know it's a distraction when they're talking and I'm talking. So, basically you have to get out and kind of get to know people and just put yourself out there, but also just for your own personal growth and development. Sometimes people will say, well, I don't have the money to go to this, or I don't have the money to go to that. Many cities, if you live in a metropolitan area, like I know the local cities around us, they have like Wednesday wind downs. They have jazz in the park like once a month, or some type of concert or family event in the park. And so it doesn't always mean that you have to spend money in order to have a good time. You can actually go have a good time and enjoy it just by taking a cooler and taking some sandwiches, or taking some snacks and just enjoying it with your lawn chairs. And you don't always have to go with someone. You can always choose to go by yourself. Now, that's not our preference. Just as humans, we tend to want to go with someone, but you just never know. You might go by yourself and somebody else might be there by themselves, and guess what? Y'all might end up chit-chatting. And so I just wanted to say that you can take the time to actually go to events, go and visit with people, go and mix and mingle with people. For those of you that follow my channel on a regular basis, you know that typically I play pool, and by me playing pool, it puts me in an arena where I get to meet people. I get a chance to socialize with them. We exchange numbers oftentimes, and we don't necessarily call each other all the time, but from time to time I get a text and say, hey, this is so and so and so from the pool hall. I wanted to know, are you interested in shooting tomorrow? Are you interested in shooting tonight? And that oftentimes may be something that provokes me to get out when I normally would not have. So I really just kind of wanted to come on and talk about, making sure that you put yourself out there. And also, I want to say that be in competition with yourself. Sometimes I see where women in our age group are trying to do things and compete with things that perhaps younger women are doing. I, just from the conversations that I've had at the barbershop, you guys know that a lot of what I talk about on my channel is based upon what I've heard the men talk about at the barbershop. They are not interested in women who are interested in everybody noticing them. Now, do they want their lady to be noticed? Yes, they do. Days like today, I'm very intentional with the fact that I will be noticed today. I have on bright colors, but I'm a bright color person. Like, my personality is so mix and mingle with this dress, and it is so cute. Like, but very classy, simple. And I may stop by the pool hall just for the heck of it today. Now, I won't be able to play in this one, but I will stop by there just to talk some trash and, maybe just see what's going on in the location. But it also gets me out the house. It gives me a chance to socialize with someone that is outside of my children. And it puts me in a position where I'm able to develop some relationships that I might not have normally had. So going back to the fact that most men are interested in someone that, in their opinion, dresses appropriately. I might jump up and run to Home Depot or something with some leggings on and a t-shirt, or I'll throw on a sweatshirt on top of it or something of that sort. But that's not going to be my go-to if I'm getting ready to go out. I tried on multiple outfits before I decided to wear this one today. And I just decided to go with this because, one, it's a beautiful day here. It is going to be fairly warm. I'm going to have the opportunity to be inside and outside. So I want it to be comfortable, but I also want it to be pretty. And so I think that that's relative to the eye of what is good and bad for a Christian woman. We have to make sure that we are still representing the kingdom. So you can be classy, you can have a sex appeal, and you can still be, you can still have a true representation of a Christian woman. Sometimes we can take it a little bit to the edge, and every now and then I may grab something and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna try this, and then when I get ready to put it on, I'm like, nah, that ain't gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for who I am, and it's not going to work for, I always have to think in the back of my mind, my representation to the kingdom. How is this going to be impacted if I'm doing something a certain way? And how are the people that I'm connected with going to be impacted by what decisions that I make? And that's even down to what I wear. And so I just want to make sure that as we are going into the summer, that, ladies, you are thinking about what can you do for the summer that's going to put you out there and get you into the dating scene. And it may not always be that you're going to meet someone or that you have to have that component, but knowing that you at least put yourself out there to have the opportunity is good. And so, and I really want to just make sure that you all understand that it is okay for you to get out to mix and mingle. I hear many of I won't say many, let me go back. Women who I know who have kind of maybe given up on that component, they will just stay at home, or they will just kind of chill around the house. And I tell some of my single friends all the time, well, he ain't gonna just show up at the house unless he the Amazon or the FedEx dude, or unless he door dashing and you ordered something and he happens to come to the door and actually see you and say, oh, this is the woman for me. If you don't get out and put yourself out there, then guess what? You're not gonna meet anybody. It's just not gonna happen. The likelihood of it now in this day and time. Now, 20 years ago, that may have been a true component. But I want you to think about the fact that men have so many options now. They can click a button and join a group or join a dating app. Or somebody was telling me recently, and it's a guy, he was like, you should go to this site. It's a place where he met his wife. And he was saying that he dated several people before he got to meet her. And I was telling him, I said, I was on there maybe, if I can really think about it, let me see. If I married my husband and this would have been like 15 years, I had to have been on that site maybe somewhere between 15 and 20 years ago. I wouldn't go back out there now. You couldn't pay me to go on that particular site. One, because the pool now, if it was crowded or what I felt was not a good selection back then, I can only imagine what it is now, 15 years later, with more people in that particular pool. So, even for me, a while back I came off of the dating apps. Like, I might be in a couple of groups, and every now and then I might click on the information and just look out there, but I just feel like it's just a rotation of the same people. So at the end of the day, I feel like I'll probably just meet my guy somewhere. And never know, wherever you are, where you go, he'll just be in that particular mix. But as far as just thinking that you can be at home and you don't have to get out and go and do anything, and you desire to date. Now, there are some people who may watch this channel and you don't desire that. You don't desire to meet someone. That's a different ball game. But if you're desiring that, I'm just saying that you could use some of these different components as means of getting out to meet someone. And when you get out, perhaps you may meet someone that may turn into a dating option. So if you don't do anything else, what do I want you to do? Guys, I don't know how to do the little boots on the ground. I'm sure they're going to be doing it. I got a fan, though. Where is it at? It's around here somewhere. But I'm going to get it. I'm going to use it. I know that part. Shh, shh, shh. So I need for you to, where them clicks at? Where that share at? Where that subscribe at? That's what I need y'all to do. Do. So get out. Have some fun. Today is a beautiful day outside. And it's nice. Like, it's not in Atlanta, normally we have so much pollen. It's a little bit out there, and I'm gonna have to take something before I get out of here, especially if I decide to the location where we're going, they have a lake in the back of the spot. And so we did put some tables out because I helped my girlfriend. It's her husband's retirement party. And so it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it and just having some fun with my family and friends. So if you don't do anything else, again, click like. I need for you to share this with a friend, and I would love for you to subscribe. Have a good day.